back, or welcome. This is your first time. I am John.
I'm Sierra.
And this is
And They Were Readers.
I lied.
Wait, hold on.
You stole my bird.
I got another one.
Are you just faking it?
No.
You don't have to do it, and now you're just mocking
No,
me?
I
Because
really-
mine went down.
Ow. Oh.
Did we say welcome back or welcome? I did that.
I don't know. We're doing something fun.
What
Oh,
was it?
yeah. Something that he said was, it's been half a year.
Yeah, we've been here
How?
for like half a year.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So thank you guys for being along on the journey so
Yes.
far. We appreciate it. We are going to do something that is very quintessential booktube, and we are going to rank some books.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the books, because that's a lot, but we're going to rank the classic books that we have read.
Yeah,
between
we
the two of us.
realized that we read a good amount of classics between the two of us, but
Mhm.
not even remotely close to the canon that exists. But we want to start ranking books that we have read.
Yeah.
And we thought classics was a really good way to start because we haven't really exclusively talked about classics on this channel.
That's true.
And this was a fun way to talk about the books we read. Okay, and give some recommendations, actually.
True, yeah. So we're going to get into it
Yep.
with my handy-dandy laptop. Okay, so we have the tiers. I think it's S, A, B, C, D, right? Is how it does it. So S, no notes.
No notes.
No notes.
No notes. I have nothing to say. It was perfect. The A tier is they kind of ate.
They kind of ate.
They kind of ate.
Like, it's not perfect. It's
Yeah.
no notes. Not no notes, but it's, they kind of ate.
Yeah. B tier, I get it, but I don't need it.
Yeah. Like, I get what they're going for.
Yeah.
I totally understand it.
I see the appeal.
Yeah, not for me.
It was good for its time, which I feel like is honestly our most disrespectful one. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah.
it's a classic, so it's old. So we're like, maybe it should have stayed there. The D tier is who asked.
Yeah.
Not us. Not I.
Not I.
And,
I don't know if we have any detour books here, though.
we'll just go through it when we're 1 and 2.
Okay. Alright.
Not all these are books that we have both read.
True.
A lot of them are books that like just one of us have read. I don't know how much overlap there
You want
is.
to up the stakes? I don't know why I said that so seriously.
A little scary.
Books that end up in the S tier or the no notes category that either of us haven't read, you have to read them. Within the year.
An S. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Okay. Within the year.
Yeah. In the next 6 months.
Yeah, I understand.
I know what a year is.
Okay, sure. So the first one we have is On Booze by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is one that I have read.
I have not.
And it's like a collection of his short stories. I got it for the cover when we were in Europe, and I was like, this would be a great coffee table book. It's really small, great cover, very clean. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that much about it.
And I remember you saying that it was fine.
Yeah.
You said literally, I think it's I
So I think it goes in mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it, but I didn't need it.
I didn't need it. And
Yeah.
honestly, like, that's 100% true. I didn't need to buy this thing.
No. Ooh.
Okay, next we have No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai.
Which you did not love.
I didn't love.
In our last wrap up.
But I thought about it recently. Does it belong at the same place as On Booze?
Ooh.
We can move things around.
Maybe it was good for its time.
What? On Booze?
No.
Oh, no.
You think
Osamu
it's better
Dazai-
than On Booze?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I do. So, we'll put...
But I feel like it wasn't even good for its time.
What, On Booze?
Yeah. Like, the energy
don't
I got
know
from the reviews was like, who asked? Why are you writing this?
Well, we'll leave him there for now. I feel bad.
You
And
should've.
then we'll put Osamu Dazai
We
in.
know Great Gatsby
is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And you have This Side of Paradise, you just haven't read it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall.
Yeah.
I haven't read it in a year. 2 years. It's been 2 years.
Okay.
So I'm going to read it this summer, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't read that before we started filming this video. I think it's no notes.
Really?
Kind of 8.
Okay. I can't say much on it, but I know that you and...
I gave it 5 stars. No notes.
So no notes.
Well, it got a little slow in the middle.
Oh, don't say that to me because I'm going to get into it soon.
But it was so good.
I recently purchased it because it is one of Sierra's favorite books of all time.
I'm going to say no notes for now from classics. Maybe not from all books of all time. But for
we're
classics.
talking about just classics. Yep.
Okay.
Sula, this is another just you.
Ooh. I think they kind of ate.
They kind of ate.
Yeah, I would say...
Toni Morrison, I feel like all she does is eat.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, okay.
But I almost want to put it in I get it, but I didn't need it. But the problem
Really?
is I did need it.
Oh.
But I get it, but I don't... I get it, but it was kind of a lot.
Okay.
Not,
A lot
I
of
didn't
people
need it.
being set on fire.
Yeah. Like, so much fire setting.
So much fire setting.
But I'm gonna give they kind of 8.
Okay.
Okay. The
Yeah.
Flowers of Buffoonery.
Oh.
I think it's they kind of 8.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think no notes if... Actually, that's not true. It got me out of my reading slump.
It did?
So for that alone, I think it's they kind of 8 on
Okay. I want it to be, like, right in the middle.
No, I think you're right. I think I gave it like a 4.75.
Yeah.
Because it's right below no notes.
It's right below no notes.
But above the kind of 8.
Yeah. Should we have added a category here?
There could have been. You know,
It
it's
could have
A,
been.
B, C, D, F.
It's S-A.
No, I know. So like, there's no that goes to F.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is... we made our bed, we'll lay in it.
We'll lay in it.
Love of the Time of Cholera.
Yes, you reviewed that a couple months
I did.
ago. By Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I did need it. But I think it's I.
Yeah,
I think it's I. Yeah.
That's what I would have said based on what you've reviewed.
Don't take this as me saying don't read the book. Okay? I like the book a lot.
Honestly, all of these from like the S, A, and B, I think are probably worth reading.
Yeah. Okay. The Unbearable Lightness of Being. I've not read
That's
this one.
tough.
All I know is
It
about
was so
bowler hats.
interesting. No,
Boiler
it
hats?
wasn't. There was one bowler hat scene.
Yeah. That's all I know.
I
So it
think
was.
the way it was constructed was brilliant.
Okay.
I think that its topic was appropriate for the time.
Oh.
I think no. I think no. Honestly, kind of 8.
Kind of 8?
I had notes.
Really?
I get it, and I kind of needed it.
Okay.
But I didn't need it the content. I needed the structure and the way that story was written.
Okay.
So it could be an I get it, but I didn't need it.
Okay.
Put it in B for now.
Okay.
And then we'll see from
I like the little funny dog on the photo.
Yeah, me too. But I might move it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Picture of Dorian Gray.
The Picture of Dorian Gray.
But chapter, 11? Okay, so The Picture of Dorian Gray is a classic we all know.
Oscar Wilde.
Yes. And essentially it's kind of like magical realism where the painting takes on all of the ugly features and like becomes old as he maintains his age and youth. But there's a chapter that I cannot get through.
Yeah.
I did it. It was a stupid chapter.
Yeah, you
though.
can get through it. There's a lot in that chapter that I was like, why?
Like he had to warn me so that I could get through it.
Yeah.
Like if you had not warned me, huh?
You cold.
Always.
If you had not warned me.
If you didn't warn me.
There you go. Sure.
I would have DNF'd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you
Sorry. So leave it there for now. Oh,
Where?
Sorry, I forgot what we were doing. So
they kind of ate.
Yeah, no notes though. It's such a good book.
It's a good book. But you know what book I think is no notes?
Really? No way.
Yeah.
This is Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I don't know if you can tell.
Yes. Oh, fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giovanni's Room, James Baldwin. I feel like it is like quintessential queer fiction, especially for its time.
Oh, was it good for its time, or was it good for now?
No.
I've never read it, so I'll trust you. I'll trust you.
I'm scared.
No, put it.
But James Baldwin, he's just so good.
Okay.
Okay. The Handmaid's Tale. We're talking about the book, not the show.
Sure.
Okay.
I have not read the book. I've watched 5 episodes of the show.
The book, I think they kind of ate.
Really?
I think they kind of ate.
You reviewed it lower than they kind of ate, to be honest.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You gave it. Oh, I lied. I don't know why I thought that.
That's so crazy.
You gave it a 4.5.
It was a 4.5.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, The Remains of the Day.
Oh, that's a classic. None of the Kazuo Ishiguro ones that I read are on here. But we're here now.
We're here now.
I get it, but I didn't need it.
I get it, but I didn't need it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What's Remains of the Day about?
It's about the butler.
Oh, he explained it the last video.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
Carmilla.
Carmilla. Okay, my thoughts on Carmilla. So Carmilla is this like sapphic vampire story that came before Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
So some people's commentary on it is that it is homophobic.
Oh.
But some people's commentary on it is that it walked so other things could run. So I think that if you want to read a vampire classic, I would hands down recommend this one because it's short. Like Dracula's like 500.
Dracula's big.
It's so big.
Yeah.
And this is I think like 80 pages.
Oh.
So like highly recommend if you want to get into vampire fiction and like classic.
And you said this
fiction.
came before Dracula.
Yes.
Crazy.
So I almost want to put it in. So many I words that I said back to back.
You did it right.
It was good for its time.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't say leave it there.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say to not read it.
Okay.
Like, I would read it still.
Okay.
But it was good for its time.
It was good for its time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Asterisk, maybe better in this time if you're able to read it with a different cultural lens.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Oh, also one that I read.
Yes.
Virginia Woolf, The Waves. I'm gonna put it in I Get It, but I didn't need it.
Okay.
It was a book about friendship.
Yeah.
And I would say that the first third and the last third were excellent.
Okay.
The middle third, I barely made it through.
Heard. Okay.
So it was like a really beautiful depiction of what happens to friends over time, like a friend group from high school to middle age.
Yeah.
And I think we're in the middle of that right now, and like we've been through high school and college, we're still friends with our friend group, like we're in the middle of that experience. So it was a really cool book to read, that journey.
Okay, this is me. The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway, and I'm gonna get flamed for this.
Really? Yeah!
Okay, don't get me wrong. Ernest Hemingway, phenomenal writer. The writing was immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
It was just about nothing. There was nothing. I read the whole thing, and I was like, well, surely the plot will come.
Yeah, I remember him explicitly saying that. That was when we were going to Thursday coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It simply never came. It's about a group of, like, rich people, and they're in Europe, and then they, like, go... Either they're already in Spain, or they go to, like, Pamplona to watch the running of the bulls, and they just talk about it. And they're, like, having drinks, they're talking, there's, like, some really small drama, and the whole time you're like, and who cares?
This was...
And why am I here?
The year before you moved to Spain.
Yeah.
And it was right towards the beginning of our reading journey, but we had finally figured out what we enjoyed reading.
Yeah.
And so you were into classics, you
I
were
was
into
trying to get
literary
into classics,
fiction.
yep.
And then you read that and you're like, what was that for?
Yeah. I was like, how have I not read a Hemingway? Like, it's Hemingway.
Yeah.
And this is the one I chose. Bad choice.
Bad choice.
Anyway, Animal Farm
Oh, I haven't read this.
by George Orwell,
But
but you have owned it for such a long time. It's so small.
Yeah, I know. I got it before I became a reader. Wasn't it weird?
It was, I'm going to put it in I Get It, but I didn't need it.
Okay.
It is like a very good cautionary tale about how basically like tyrannical governments can form.
Whoa.
And told through the perspective of animals on a farm.
No, I did know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that right entering college age is a great time to read this book.
Okay.
And yeah, so I think I definitely get it. And I'm not gonna say wait a minute. I'm not gonna say I didn't need it, but like I'm okay.
Your life would have been fine with that.
My life would have been fine without it.
Okay.
I think George Orwell has written better dystopians. Hence this one.
Yeah, I think they kind of ate.
They kind of ate.
Yeah.
They kind of ate.
All right, next,
Okay.
The Bluest Eye
The Bluest
by
Eye.
Toni Morrison.
Toni
Another
Morrison.
Toni.
We do love Toni.
We've only read one book each by her. We do love Toni.
We do love Toni.
They ate.
They ate. They
She
kinda
ate.
Yeah.
She always eats.
Yeah. Kinda
Read
ate.
your trigger warnings from The Bluest Eye.
Read your trigger warnings for most of Toni Morrison, I feel like.
Actually, read all the time.
All the
trigger
time.
warnings.
I'm
Okay.
a little delusional right now. Okay. This is you.
Oh, okay. The Souls of Black Folk.
Mhm.
It's by W.B. Du Bois. I think it was really foundational for its time. It was like after the Civil War. There was like freedmen, and he was kind of commenting on the Freedmen's Bureau and all of that during that time period. And so I'm gonna say they kind of ate.
Okay.
I think it's a nonfiction book.
Oh.
It's just him talking about the systems and like recommendations and ideals and kind of roasting some other leaders of the time, being like, y'all need to not lay on your backs and do nothing.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of ate.
Nice. This is The Old Man and the Sea.
What is that? Oh.
Hey. I'll get there.
I couldn't tell.
This is The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. And this... No notes.
No
I have
notes?
no notes.
You said Hemingway is the worst, and Hemingway is the best.
He's got range. What can I say? He had us in the first half, okay?
Yeah, okay, alright.
This is about an old man. I'm not going to say it's about an old man that goes to the sea. It's an old man who's like a fisherman.
You said it. You said you weren't going to say it, and you said it. Sorry. The bit was there, and I had to grab it.
He goes out because he wants to catch... I want to say it's a marlin.
A big fish.
It's a large fish.
Big fish. My grandfather used to catch... Great-grandfather used to catch marlins.
There you go. Maybe he was this guy. He wasn't. Anyway, he goes out and he has this whole journey out at sea in this small little boat. And I really think it is like a lesson on determination and kind of coming to terms with life, told through this really great and short story.
Wow.
The plot was there, the writing was there, everything that was bad about The Sun Also Rises was corrected in The Old Man and the Sea for me. And I will be reading more Hemingway, okay? I'm not writing off Hemingway.
I've never read Hemingway. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Their eyes are watching God.
I also have not read this, but it was the summer we were on vacation.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a very beautiful cover of it. It's
that cover?
No.
No. Sorry.
Mine has bees and stuff. It does.
Don't mess with my bees.
Don't mess with my bees. Anyway, I was watching God. I think it was good. I think it's very foundational Black literature for the U.S. specifically, especially in the U.S. in the South.
It was a little at times, though, right?
What do you mean? What's that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can say that.
Yeah, I guess.
I explicitly had that memory.
Okay. I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like.
But you get it.
I get it.
Okay.
I get it, but I didn't need it.
All
but
right.
read it. It is foundational Black literature for sure.
But.
Wuthering Heights. I didn't read this. I don't know.
Yeah, he was supposed to in high school, but he
Okay.
didn't, and I was supposed to in high school and I didn't.
Thank
so
you.
then I reread it again.
There we go.
You were there. I would say I get it, but I didn't need it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, do I get it? I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Was it good for its time? You can say it's good for its time.
I don't know if it's good.
We don't
Clearly,
we don't like being mean to books. But
No,
okay.
we don't. But here's the thing about Wuthering Heights.
Mm-hmm.
I keep comparing it to the Kardashians in my head.
Oh, because they had really small drama like that.
Big drama.
Oh, big
unnecessary big drama.
Oh, they blew it out of proportion.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And a curse on your children and your children's children for just not loving him. Drama.
Yeah. Seems kind of unnecessary.
So I don't know if I really get it. I thought it was fun. I gave it 4 stars.
Oh.
It was a good time.
Okay.
But it's kind of like a movie that you watch and you're like, that was a good time.
Yeah.
But I don't really get why it's so famous.
Oh.
Did I say that?
And you give it 4 stars and that's what you think about it?
Because I had so much fun. It was a
Okay.
good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good
Just
time.
because it's a good time doesn't mean it's perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
You can leave it there for now.
We'll leave it there for now. Okay.
The Great Gatsby.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
I say no notes.
I say no notes.
Woo!
Straight to no notes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't reread it since high school, but I reread the first chapter when a student was reading it, and I was like, oh my gosh, the writing is incredible.
Yeah.
I already know the story,
Yep.
so I just paired them together and said, oh, no notes.
Agreed. I read it recently, again, right before I went to Spain,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I did not appreciate this in high school. Great book.
Yeah.
If you don't know, now you
you
know,
know.
Mr. President. Dune.
I've not read Dune. I've watched Dune now.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet Ding Dong and Zendaya.
And Zendaya. And Florence.
And Florence.
Austin Butler. So many great
And
actors.
Austin Butler. Sorry.
There's a lot of actors in that movie.
And they all did such a good job, in my
Such a good
opinion.
job. I agree.
Okay.
Okay. On the movie, especially the second one, no notes.
The second movie, no notes. The first movie, fell asleep in the middle, not gonna lie.
That's crazy. The first movie, I also
I woke
say-
up and someone important was dead.
In the first movie, I also say no notes. But I'm in the
So
minority.
notes.
Okay, they kind of ate. If I must.
This
Okay.
one?
No, no.
Oh, the movie that I'm
Oh, yeah, actually the book they kind of ate.
But I heard it so long,
It's-
drone on, you know?
Sound like a song from Les Mis or something.
Yeah. Or Tuppet, no. Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, I understand why people don't like it as much. I think most people would probably put it in I get it, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I haven't read it, but he said he would never make me read it.
I'll never force that on anybody. I'm gonna continue to read them. I think they're great, and I hope they keep making movies. Please.
They are, right?
I don't
Don't
know.
tell me they're not.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone
Please.
knows. East of Eden, John Steinbeck.
Oh, you loved. You couldn't have put no notes? He went straight to no notes!
I love
I'm
this
gonna read
book.
Of Mice and Men today. Why would I say that?
Hey, if you want to read Of Mice and Men today, that's your prerogative, and that's great.
Do you think I'll be able to make it through in a day?
Absolutely.
It seemed
It's
hard
so
to understand.
small. You'll get used to his writing very soon.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, I say no notes. This is
Okay, I recently read Orlando by
Yeah.
Run it back.
Yep.
I recently... I tried so hard.
Okay.
Stop doing that, it's so funny.
Is it messing you up?
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
funny. Okay, ready? I recently read Orlando by Virginia Woolf. You'll probably see that in a wrap-up next week-ish, or sometime soon.
Sure.
Okay.
No, you're right.
I do the schedule, so
Yeah.
I know. And it is essentially about an autobiography, or a biography that is not real. You kind of read the narrator's perspective of this person's life, and they start as a 16-year-old man and end up as a 38-year-old woman by the end of the book, spanning over 3 centuries.
Okay.
Really well done, pretty innovative. I got so bored in the middle third. Virginia Woolf, why you be doing this to me?
Yeah, that's the second time you said that.
Yeah,
so same category?
No.
Oh.
I think it was better than The Waves.
Oh.
So I think they kind of
ate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was probably super important in 1928 to talk about transgenderism in that way. And basically one of the main things in the book, it talks about how Orlando was still Orlando no matter what. Like, who they were was Orlando.
I see.
And that was probably one of the first times in Western literature that it was really popular, like, a popular author wrote in that way.
That's good.
So, yeah. We have two more.
We have two more. So this one, I'm going to... Quick preface. So if you have been online, if you're chronically online like us, you know that The Catcher in the Rye is a book that... Stop.
Sorry. It's just a book that if a man loves it, it's a little bit of a red flag.
Yes.
Like a tiny red flag.
And here's my summarized version as to why. People might take this and use it as like a blueprint for their life. And that is not the point of the book. If that is J.D. Salinger's like intentions, then honestly cancel him. But I don't think that's what he meant.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to see this character and be like, first of all, a child, okay? Like he's
like
immature.
16,
yeah.
right?
He's immature, he's like running away from school, like disobeying his parents. He's doing all the wrong things. Like very obviously in the book. Okay? So
heard.
So I think that's where it gets a bad rap. Yeah, I think the narration style, a story told from the perspective of like a kid, he's very nonchalant, he's very like, I'm just doing my thing and like I don't really care what happens, is so funny and really fun.
And he is funny, right?
And he's funny. When I started,
I was just saying he loves that.
When I started reading it, if you read it, listen, and you don't have to do this the whole time, but if you read it in like a radio head kind of like voice from like the 50s, like well, saying like I'm gonna go down to the bar and have to, yeah. I'm not doing any more than that.
That's really good though.
That's because that's kind of like how it's written. It's like that kind of language.
Heard.
And for those reasons, Your Honor, they kind of ate.
They kind of ate. I'm gonna read it. I think.
I think you should.
I have
own
to
it.
know.
I will give it to you.
Thank
You're
you.
trying to read more classics, so
yeah,
I'll bring it this summer.
All right, last one.
Last but not least.
The classic of the classics.
Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Not by Jane Eyre, one of the Bronte sisters, because I will never make that mistake again.
I literally didn't know how to like fix myself. I was like, that's crazy.
I knew I was just becoming more and more wrong
as
it happened.
And if you're wondering, we're talking about our Connections video.
Yes, thank you.
Where he made those mistakes.
Anyway, Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen. I'm going to say it was good for its time.
Ooh.
And here's why. Don't attack me yet. You can attack me once you heard my reasoning.
Okay, heard. I haven't read it either.
That's true. So this book, like obviously foundational literature, like read it, sure, okay. I think in one of Jack Edwards's recent videos, he was reading reviews and someone kind of just described it as a book about people going to other people's houses, and that is exactly what it is. That's all it is. It's like, oh, there's a ball at this person's house, and I'm going to go visit. I'm going to go, wait on this person's house.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How often do you read books in different voices in your head? Because you just did two back to back.
I did?
You did the radio voice,
Yeah.
and then you spoke with a slight British accent for Pride and Prejudice.
Because Pride and Prejudice is like...
Which is fine. I'm
just
just curious.
Very much like Bridgerton, but like obviously Bridgerton's very modern and like has a lot more black people than there would have been. And that's what it is. So it's like, yes.
Did you know that you slipped
a lot.
You caught me, okay?
Is that what you want to hear?
Yeah, that's so interesting. That's cool. I don't.
And that's...
Yeah, I wish I could.
I mean, they're not great.
But the voice in your head is probably better than the voice you can make.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The voice in my head is like proper British. I promise.
I'm a proper Brit when I'm in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
that's it.
Wait.
What? Oh, you wanted to move the Unbearable Lightness of Being?
I think so.
To where?
They kind of ate.
Oh.
But I'm not sure.
You're promoting it.
It just doesn't belong.
Next to what? You're comparing it to something else, and that's why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't think it belongs next to the waves.
He knows me.
We've been friends
well.
for so long.
That was crazy. But because I kind of needed it.
It could be for different reasons.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
We'll just leave it there for now, but know that I thought it was a really good book.
Cool.
I will also do this real quick, just so that people can see the whole thing. Now that we know we can do this.
Yeah.
Those are the
Yeah, we're learning, guys. Hey,
Yeah, we're
bear with
figuring
us,
it out.
okay? Anyway, I think that's it.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
I'm gonna stop this first.
We'll be reading more classics this year, so maybe we'll do this again. Or maybe we'll do it with the romance books we read. So let us know what you want to see tier ranked and what books you recommend classic-wise for us based upon what we loved. So yeah.
And here's a little teaser for next week. I have had a phenomenal reading month, so get ready for that wrap-up.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm so excited to talk to you guys about it. Okay,
Alright.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. And
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, you said see ya.
I say see ya.
I don't know why I
Do it
stole your
again.
catchphrase. Bye.
See ya.